Supra right here, completely ready for takeoff. Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and I'm super excited for today's video because we are finally doing kind of like more of like a real mod on the Supra. And first and foremost, a huge shout out to Speed Industry for not only getting the parts here super quickly, but just having really good pricing on the parts as well. You guys know that I got the big wang from them, so I'm super excited for this. If you're wondering what we're doing today, air intake so we get more turbo noise. Downpipe, it still has its cats on it, so it'll make it louder, but we don't have to tune the car. And then lowering springs because, well, that wheel gap is really bad. Okay, that was a bad joke. But anyways, we got to get the stuff in the Supra, and we're going to actually test like the usability of the Supra today because we got a lot of boxes. If you don't believe me, we got to fit all of these boxes in the Supra, so it'll be kind of difficult, but I'm pretty sure I can figure it out. Fun fact here, so the wing is light enough that it doesn't cause the hatch to fall back down, but it's also heavy enough that now you can hold the hatch at different increments, whereas before it would just pop all the way up. And you guys can see that the boat there is pretty annoying, but what I can do now is just like place it where I need it so that it doesn't hit that. And we got the boxes in there, and then we got, we'll name this box Pedro. We got Pedro here in the front seat, just chilling there. So, well, Supra is somewhat practical. If you guys are wondering, that was in sport mode, and we're kind of capped it at like 3,000, sometimes 3,500 RPMs when the car's warming up. We'll get a better revving clip so you guys can hear the before and after with the turbos and then also with the exhaust. But we got to get to Doug's place, but also we have to be in traction control off, sport mode, manual shift mode. So this is kind of so you guys can hear from the interior, and I'll try to get some exterior shots when we get over to Doug's. Hopefully you guys can hear the gargles at the back. I think it'll be better when Doug films me from the outside, but this is going to be our interior shot, and hopefully I can, man, I need to get better holding the camera. That's all I have to say. You guys are like, yep, we know, Ben, we know. Okay, here we go. So that is kind of like the interior sound in Mexico, of course. We only drive here in Mexico. Sorry about the camera going all over the place. Yeah. You guys are looking out the back window because hopefully I'm going to be able to get some pops for you guys to be able to hear. Popcorn in the morning. Okay. Wait, we might get one more good one. There you go. There's the stock gargles. Got the air intake action happening here. It's going to make it loud. All that. So we got to take off this little brace here. Got these nice instructions telling us everything to do, which is super easy actually. This might be easier than the Raptor, might be harder. We'll see what happens. My guess is it's going to be easier because, well, BMW engineering is pretty legit. That was Richie's fault. That's why it's hot. He floored it too much. Let's take a peek and see what's inside here. Man, these stock ones always look so lame compared to the aftermarket ones. Like, that one's a funnel. Oh wait, it disappeared. Where'd it go? Ah, there we go. Like, look how much cooler this looks. Why can't car manufacturers just do this from the factory? So, this doesn't look as bad on camera as it is in person, but we've got some marks here. There's tons of construction down in Utah County because, well, I decided to go on a bunch of dates with the girl that lives down there, and of course you got to take the Supra because you got to impress the ladies, and damage has been dealt. But it was worth it. Definitely worth it. Doug's putting in way more elbow grease than me, but look at this. Got it off. I'm putting in like some elbow grease, but we got 10 times more here. Ooh, super empty. Taking half the car out, but all in the name of noise. Ooh, got some titanium happening in there. Pretty catch. Ah! Man, this is exciting. Loud. That's the loud stick is what we'll call it. I don't know what else to call it. We'll call it the loud stick.
Boom stick.
boomstick. Got it taken apart for the lowering springs, and oh, I don't know what I'm stepping on. That was a mistake, but got everything kind of taken apart there, and this will be fun. This will be fun for sure. Compressing the shock here with the Supra. We're gonna call this, so we have the big wang gang, and then we're gonna call this yanking it whenever you're doing any compressing on shocks, because we always gotta have things that way. Right here has exactly 30 minutes to swap a downpipe. We got like, what, $100 on the line. Gotta see if this happens. Arm deep in the car. 7 minutes in, almost got the downpipe out. Got some stuff happening in there. Pretty crazy. Just gotta huck it. Got the new downpipe there. Got the old one. This will be fun. Got 20 minutes left. Look at that. Everything's all installed. Man, maybe I should start making bets so that I can make money. That looks so cool. That whole setup now. I'm excited to hear it once we get everything in and start it up. But now I'm guessing air intake. It's my guess is what's gonna happen now is the new air intake. Officially getting the lowering spring in here with the front ends. Got the first set in there, and obviously you really can't tell by just looking at it, but once the wheel's on, then we'll be able to tell because we won't have that horrible wheel gap, and it's kind of cool to see all this exposed here. And I think we do need to do the brake calipers orange. We just have to figure out the best way to do that. Air intake action about to be happening, and probably the most exciting, well, the downpipe's really exciting, but this too, because turbo noise. Getting everything put back together, but we've got 2 out of the 3 modifications done. So we've got the air intake, downpipe, which is down low, and things are coming together. We've got the lowering springs. Obviously we got all that stuff done. We already talked about that. On the other side, and so once that gets put in, then we'll do the rear, and then everything will be done. Well, we do have to get in alignment, but that'll happen tomorrow. Got all of the lowering springs on. Gonna get the tires all popped on thanks to Preston, and then everything will be good and the stance will be crazy. Got the tires on, and no, this is not what it's gonna look like. This is what it would look like if it was lifted. Think about that, a lifted Supra with mud tires.
The whole thing will come off.
That would be crazy. But yeah, this is pretty cool seeing it back all together. The Supra right here, completely ready for takeoff as we're taking off the rest of the stands. Like, yeah, pretty much like just launch. Okay, so lowering springs, everything's installed, and look how much better this looks with the lowering springs. Like the fitment, perfect. The car just looks so much more aggressive now that it's lower, and it actually looks like it makes sense instead of before where the car looked like it was kind of like on a front end lift basically. So yeah, really nice. Look at that. Now we got a real Supra, kind of, sort of, not really. Look at the Supra coming out. That reverse light looks really cool. Yeah, look how crazy this looks now with it being lowered and everything. car's definitely louder. Definitely louder. Yeah, it looks so good moving here. And the camera's not really capturing it. Way brighter in person. Now I gotta like take things at a huge angle so I don't scrape, because we got no ground clearance. Oh, that sounds so good moving. Oh boy. That sounds crazy. Gosh, it looks so sweet. Look at that. Look at that. Jeez. I don't know about you guys, but that sounded absolutely ridiculous. Again, huge thank you to Doug. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description below. Please go subscribe to him. And I'm really excited to drive the car because he said that there was a ton of turbo noise on the inside, so we got to test that out now. This is literally insane how much noise there is and how good it sounds. Like, listen to this, downshifting. Like, you can hear the turbo just a little bit. Oh, it sounds so crazy, especially the exhaust. It pops so much more. So sorry I can't do this in manual mode. We're gonna have to do it in automatic mode, but I think you guys will still be able to get the same effect. Oh my gosh, and the turbo. The flutter, listen to that. This sounds so good. Oh my gosh, I am in love with this car. This is the best car I've ever owned. Thank you, Speed Industry. Again, thank you so much. And by the way, this was filmed in Mexico, if you're wondering. Oh my gosh, completely transforms this car. Completely transforms it. Oh my, I just can't even talk right now. Okay, listen to the downshifts. Ready? Wait for it. Sorry about the camera angle. It's so loud. This is probably the most jumbled video I've ever made, but I only got like 4 hours of sleep and I haven't had anything to eat today because, well, super mods are the most important thing in life. You don't need food, you don't need sleep. You need an air intake, a downpipe, and lowering springs from Speed Industry. That will sustain you for life, just saying. But anyways, link in the description to their website. Super excited. I'm going to be doing a new review on this car, so if you guys want to get like a full review of my driving impressions with how this drives, definitely check out for that. So I'll explain things with the wing, and then more importantly, like how it rides now with the suspension and the drivability with how much it's lower to the ground. And then obviously we'll be reviewing the turbo noise and the exhaust, which just, oh my gosh, the popples alone, it completely transforms the car. The car already popped before, but now it's so much louder, and the car is now finally as bright, like, or it's as loud as it is bright, if that makes sense. So yeah, but anyways, I'm gonna go eat. I'm gonna go take a nap at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'll see all of you in the next video.